Good morning. Today is Sunday, November the 13th, and our lesson this morning, the New Jerusalem. And our lesson is coming from Revelations 21, 9 through 14, and 22 through 27. Read Revelations 21, 9 through 27. Time AD 96, place from Patmos. Golden text, I saw no temple therein, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it, and the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of God did lighten it. Revelations 21, 22 through 23. This is lesson 11, November 13, 2016, and it's coming from our Sunday School Bible Explorer and Illuminator, and the scripture lesson text read, And there came unto me one of the seven angels which had the seven vials full of the seven last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and shewed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descended out of heaven from God, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the glory of God did lighten it. And the Lamb is the light thereof, and the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it, and the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it, and there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abominations, or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. Amen. This is a wonderful and great lesson we have this morning, letting us know what we are getting ready for, the blessing, the awesome privilege and safety that we will have in this life to come. This is what we are all striving to get to. I'm going to read you the heart of the lesson. It says, 2 men recently broke into the office of the church I attend and stole a number of items, including the safe. Surveillance cameras captured the men's face. A television station showed the footage on the evening news, asking for help identifying the men. So far, no one has come forward. Crime is everywhere. We have difficulty imagining an era not long ago when people seldom locked their doors. This week's lesson discussed the New Jerusalem, the believer's eternal abode. One of the city's features is absolute safety, with gates that never close. The Lamb's bride and the New Jerusalem, Revelation 21, 9 through 14. In the Apostle John's vision of the future, an angel invited him to accompany him to see the bride, the wife of Jesus, the Lamb. They went to the top of a high mountain where John saw a great city, the New Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. The city's residents are the bride of Christ, the church, because the empty city without the citizens could not be the bride. John considered them together. The city descended, but the Bible never says it landed on the new earth, suggesting the possibility that the city hovered above the earth. Just how far down the city descends is a matter of speculation. God's glory filled the city, making it sparkle like a brilliant, precious jewel. The city's shape is a cube, reminiscent of the Old Testament tabernacle and temple's holy of holies, an appropriate shape because God dwells in this city. A great high wall encompassed the city. 3 gates opened on each of the wall's 4 sides. An angel attended at each of the 12 gates. The architecture acknowledged the founders of the nation of Israel and the founders of the church. The gates contained, the names of the 12 tribes of Israel and the city's foundation, bore an inscription of the 12 apostles. The 12 apostles' names. The absence of a temple and luminaries, Revelation 21:22-23. Unlike the former Jerusalem, in which the temple was the highlight, the new Jerusalem will contain no temple. God the Father and Jesus will be the temple. Their presence will permeate the city, making everywhere in the city a place of worship. No sun or moon will be present in the city. God's glory is so powerful that it will sufficiently light the city and the earth below. The nation's interaction with the city, Revelations 21:24-26. The saved nation will walk in God's light, and kings and leaders will bring their glory into the city. What a glorious prospect that all of the new earth's inhabitants will be united in their worship of the Lord. The New Jerusalem 12 gates, each a gigantic pearl, will never close during the day. No night exists, no danger lurks, because all will be holy here. Thus the city will have no need for closed gates. All will be welcome to enter. The nation will bring their glory and honor into the city. The absence of sin, Revelation 21:27. Neither an adultery nor anything that defiles will be able to enter the city. The city is protected from sin. All evil will have been thrown into the lake of fire. The only person who may live in the city or enter the city are the ones whose names appear in the Lamb's Book of Life. Put your faith in Jesus today, so that heaven will be your eternal home. The New Jerusalem will exceed your wildest imaginations. We are getting ready. We are allowing God to change us one day at a time, one moment at a time, that we may be ready to walk the golden streets, to be and see the beautiful bride, and be a part of it. I pray that you meditate on this wonderful lesson, and y'all have a blessed day.